Hello student, let's try to understand dynamic nature of chemical equilibrium, right? So chemical equilibrium are always dynamic in nature. It means it always keep on happening. Here you see, when the equilibrium is reached, the most important observable property is that the concentration of each of the reactants and product become constant. For example, if the reaction between H2 and I2 to form HI, the color become constant because the concentration of H2, I2, HI become constant. Similarly, the decomposition of CaCO3 in closed vessel at particular temperature, the amount of CO2 become constant, and in the dissociation of N2O4 at particular temperature, the percentage of N2O4 and NO2 become constant. Thus, when the equilibrium is reached, it appears that the reaction has stopped. However, this is not the case. This is not the case. The reaction is still going on in the forward as well as backward direction, but the rate of forward reaction become equal to the rate of backward reaction. In other words, as much as the reactant react to form product, the same amount of product react to give back the reactant in the same time. Hence, the equilibrium is dynamic in nature and not static. It's keep on happening. Now let us try to understand with the example. Experiment to illustrate dynamic nature of chemical equilibrium. In the Haber process, starting with the definite amount of N2 and H2 and carrying out the reaction at particular temperature, when equilibrium is attained, the concentration of N2, H2, NH3 become constant as shown in figure 7.8. If the experiment is repeated by taking the deuterium D2 in place of H2, in place of H2, so what is going to happen, student? Hello. So here what is going to happen, but with the same amount of exactly similar condition as before, equilibrium is attained containing D2 and ND3 in place of H2 and NH3. But in the same amount now, if the two reaction mixture are mixed, then after some time, it is found that the concentration of ammonia and hydrogen are same, except that now all form of ammonia NH3, NH2D, NHD2 and D3 and all form of hydrogen H2, HD, D2 are present. This show that equilibrium, that the reaction is still going on and equilibrium is dynamic in nature. The same region is there, experiment is there for the dynamic nature of the physical equilibrium is also, student, that we are not discussing. We'll study the characters of equilibrium. Thank you, student.